right, today we are joined by seniors Haley Sander, Olivia Winter, and Savannah Spaulding. Um, this is going to be unlike all of our other kind of interviews in that we're not going to talk strategy, we're not going to talk about an opponent. Tonight's senior night, and it's our last varsity career home games, so we're going to talk about the nostalgic things about volleyball. First off, I guess if each one of you could tell me about what's a favorite memory that you've had throughout your career or this year or both or whatever.
Um, I guess thinking of like one specific thing that can pop into my head was last year when I played with Grace Kopang. She was falling into the net and we were like it was a close game, so I didn't want to lose a point. So I grabbed her and I threw her out of the net before she could get called. And I like every time I look at the recording of that game, I laugh every time at that part.
I think some of my favorite memories have all been from this year. And every year we have like a team camp out and we all stay at someone's house and it's just a lot of fun. And I think this year we had a ton of fun at ours and we just went on a like we went and watched UND and NDSU play this weekend and that was also fun team bonding.
One of my favorite memories sticks out from like last year. Last year we beat Ada in 5 sets, and that was like one of the first times that we've beaten Ada. Like Winnie Mac Volleyball has beaten them for I don't know, a lot of years, and it was a really good feeling to walk off the court and say, yeah, we beat Ada. Just was super fun.
Okay. And we've all been part of sports for a lot of our whole lives, and sports is kind of like a microcosm for life. You, at least for me, I gained a lot of life lessons through sports, and I'm guessing you have as well. Can you kind of talk about some of those life lessons you've learned?
There has been a lot, I guess. Like, just give it your all for like everything. Like, if you're the only person who can control how good you can do, and you know what you can do, so you can't rely on other people to push you to do your best. You have to know yourself and just know when you can do something and when you can do your best at it, and just make sure you always give it your all.
I think another good thing we learned is like how to work as a team and work with people because if there's one person who's not on the same page as everyone else, it brings everyone down. So it's important that everyone's trying to make it work out there and everyone's talking.
Yeah, definitely the communication and the teamwork. That's gonna just carry into everything in life pretty much. So yeah, working as a team and always communicating with each other.
I I know a lot of people always want to throw that cliche out, but it's only sports. It's only sports. But I know from a personal standpoint, I've gained more knowledge about myself and how to overcome adversity from sports than I have probably anything else in this world. So I'm a big believer in sports teaching you life lessons. Okay, so let's talk about. We don't want the season to end by any means, but whenever it does end, what are your immediate plans for after season? Gonna chill? Gonna get into basketball? Gonna go hunting? What are your immediate plans?
Um, I guess I don't have any really. I'm just gonna see like what happens afterwards. Probably gonna like hang out with my family a lot more. And I don't play basketball. Probably not gonna.
Getting ready for basketball and shooting around, probably doing more stuff with those girls, even though it's a lot of the same girls, and weightlifting in the gym, stuff like that.
I'll probably might go back to work for like 2 weeks. And then I'll probably get in the gym, get ready for basketball, get in shape. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then the kind of the question that we always like to end senior stuff on. So let's say there's some 10-year-old girl that's just getting ready for fourth grade volleyball. or some girl that's getting ready for junior high or JV, or somebody's going to step up to varsity next year. Um, what advice, you're at the end of, not the end, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel of your career, and you have a lot more experience. What advice do you give to those young girls that are just starting out, or just making that step to varsity? What advice you got?
Just have fun. Like, yeah, it's like sports, you think of like winning all the time, but if you don't have fun and like you don't like it, then it's really like, in my opinion, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. You want to make the best out of it. And when you have fun and win, it's the best feeling ever. And even if you have fun and you lose, but you play like a really, really good game, you still feel good about yourself walking off the court, knowing like I had fun and I gave it my all. We tried our best. And just like always give it your all and have fun.
I think my advice would be to be confident because wherever you're at, like in your level, you're there for a reason. So if you're confident in what you can do, you'll get better and you'll want to try new things and it'll become more fun if you're not worrying about things. Like just be confident that you're there and that you're there and doing what you should be.
Mine is probably the old don't take it for granted because, as seniors now, we like look back and when we were sophomores and we were all playing varsity together, we were just like, oh, senior year, it's so far from now, like it's never gonna get here. But now we're here, and it's crazy how fast the time has gone. So my advice is just definitely don't take it for granted and always give it your all, always have fun, play confident, and just play hard.
All right, hey, that's a bunch of great advice from a bunch of great ladies. So, you guys seem like you got your head screwed on, and it's volleyball. It'll come to an end, but I think it set you guys up for successful lives after this high school volleyball season. So, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.